One of the founding principles of the Zimbabwe Council of Churches is peace and intolerance. And I think that should be the message that we preach from time to time, that let us live with peace. The fact that we differ on our political persuasions does not necessarily mean that we've got to fight each other. I need to live in peace with you and tolerate your views and tolerate where we differ. And let us agree to disagree and move on with life, because at the end of the day you will realize that the politicians that we fight for in the streets will be working together in the House of Parliament, day in, day out. They are together. They never fight in their parliament. But we, the people that are out there, are the ones that keep on fighting. So we need to live in peace with our neighbors, with our communities, with our societies, and tolerate each other. We are different, and we look at things differently and process things differently. Therefore, we need to live in peace and tolerate our differences, and that way we are able to build a better and a brighter Zimbabwe. Judging from the previous elections, where a lot of people were physically beaten or physically abused, there were very few incidents that came to our attention that people have been physically abused and physically. But there's been a lot of violation of peace in a different space this time. It might not have been physical, but people have been, their peace has been violated emotionally. Their peace has been intimidated into it. Though they were not beaten physically, but there were threats for people that if you go this way, then this will happen. So I'm not too sure to say peace prevailed. But if we are talking in terms of physical violence, where people are beaten physically, then we should really commend those that are in authority. They did their best to make sure that there was very little, if any, violence before the election period. People should be able to respect each other's opinion. We are all different, and we think differently. We look at things differently, and we respond to things differently, and we act different. We cannot all be the same. I think within our political space or anything that we do, we've got to get to that level of maturity where we respect each other's opinion. When we differ on certain principles or certain things, that shouldn't then be the visa or the passport, as it were, to infringe one's peaceful space or to intimidate one. So I think we need to advocate for people to say, let us respect each other's opinion. We are different, but our goal is to have a better Zimbabwe. Our goal is to have a brighter Zimbabwe where everyone has the right, those that I agree with and those that I disagree with. We are all Zimbabweans in this space, whether you are for this party or you are for that party. At the end of the day, these elections have come and gone. We still have lives to live. We are the neighbors. You are my neighbor, I am your neighbor. And as long as we don't tolerate each other and don't respect each other, then we have planted the seed of conflict instead of the seed of peace, because we disagree on certain issues. The moment we don't respect each other's opinion, then we begin to force each other's opinion on each other. You are forcing me to look at things the way you want me to look at them. You are forcing me to accept what I don't want to accept, as it were. But I think we need to really, really challenge those that are in authority to really exercise their authority in a godly manner. What puzzles one is, how do you have people with guns in the streets shooting at people that don't have guns? That still has to be addressed, and I think we need, whatever happened, we cannot have the army or the military or whoever has the guns shooting on civilians that are not armed. I think that was a sad chapter in the history of Zimbabwe. That's a sad chapter where lives are lost where they shouldn't have been lost, where those that are in authority come down heavily on the people that they should be leading. The people look up to leadership for guidance and for direction. And when we fail to provide that, then it leads to sad events like that. Going forward, I think we need justice to prevail. Whoever shot people should be brought to book. Whoever broke the law should face the full wrath of the law, as it were, so that we know that justice has prevailed. We surely wouldn't just want to come out and say, "You peace be with you." And peace doesn't mean the absence of conflict. Peace means that you confront conflict in a bid not to fuel it up, but in a bid to make sure that people reconcile, people come together. So we need to have those that are in authority to use and exercise their authority in a godly manner. And for fellow citizens that are out there, that they should never be violent. Express your views, express your disagreement, express your displeasure in a peaceful way. Lives should not be lost because we differ on our political persuasions. I think as the church, we do tolerate each other. We do respect people's different opinion when it comes to their political persuasions. However, I must say that as the church, our goal is to stand for justice. Our goal is to stand for the truth. Our goal is that people live together in harmony. So from time to time, we stand for the truth. We stand for justice. We do not accept people to come and use the church space, as it were, to advance their political agenda or one's political agenda, but we provide the space for people to advance the truth, to advance justice, to advance things that unite the people. For instance, we do have people, we know as a church that we have people from different political parties. It is not the duty of the church to take sides, as it were, but the church will always take the side of the people. The church will always take the side of justice, will take the side of the truth, and will stand up. Whoever is on the wrong side, the church will stand up to correct. The church will stand up to say this is wrong and this is right. So, but I must say, within the church, we do not provide the space for people to advance their political agenda. We provide the space for truth, for justice, for reconciliation, and for peace.